Okay, all right. So, I want to introduce you to the idea of a rhetorical question. Okay, so sometimes we make a statement and it comes in the form of a question, or we're trying to make a point and we ask a question to make that point. Okay, it's called a rhetorical question, and it's a question that doesn't really require an answer. But before I get into that, I'd like to invite you to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's get into this. All right, let me, okay. Okay, as I said, a rhetorical question is a question asked in order to create a dramatic effect. It doesn't have to be dramatic, to create an effect or to make a point rather than to get an answer. Okay? So here are some examples of rhetorical questions. So if I say, what's not to like about this car? I mean, what's not to like means I like this car, right? Uh, or if I say, who doesn't love pizza? Means I love pizza, right? This is another one. Wow, who knew? Who knew could be, now it doesn't always mean it's good. It uh, could be something bad, right? Or, funny, right? So who knew just means who knew about the thing that we just noticed, okay? So I don't know if these are perfect, but they're pretty good. Okay. Does it look like I'm bothered? Which means, does it look like I care? This sounds like it's a little bit British, right? Uh, does it look like I care? Do I look like I care? Right? Means I don't care. Do I look like I'm scared? Means I'm not scared. I'll skip that one. What have the Romans ever done for us? Or these days, some people are saying, what have the Ukrainians ever done for us? Right? Uh, that's not my opinion. I'm just saying that's. I'm trying to use a current example. Okay, it means the Romans have done nothing for us. So sometimes we make a statement in the form of a question. So this is your boss still ignoring you? And this is, do bears, okay. The actual expression is, do bears shit in the woods? Do bears shit in the woods? Right? Um, so sometimes somebody says, do you do you like um, going swimming? Right? And you say, do bears shit in the woods? That's a joke, right? Or you could say, is the Pope Catholic? Right? Which the answer is yes, of course. Is the Pope Catholic? Of course, yes, right? So somebody says, um, do you want to go to the beach today? Is the Pope Catholic? Right? Which means yes, right? Of course. Or do bears do bears shit in the woods? Right? Sometimes people try to make it nicer and say, do bears live in the woods? But anyway, uh, I want to get to the point of this rhetorical question. A rhetorical question. Okay, so and I want to get to a specific rhetorical question, and that is, how cool is that? Okay, here's an example. Here are some examples. How cool is that? Okay, he's, you know, you are not expecting an answer, right? Well, that's you know, very cool. No, nobody's expecting an answer, because how would you even answer that question? How cool is that? Well, that's 30 millimeters cool, or 30 miles cool. There's no way to answer it in a correct way, right? So, how cool is that means that's cool, isn't it? Right? Okay. Now, this, I don't know what she's talking about. She's talking about something about our health, right? Uh, and this is, how lucky is that?
System, our body knows it. So it's kind of like a birthright. How lucky is that?
How lucky is that? So something something in our body works perfectly. Okay, how lucky is that? Now, how crazy is that?
Continue to wear logo wear from their college. I mean, how crazy is that? Have they not had another experience?
Okay, so how crazy is that? She's saying that's crazy to wear your university logo wear. I don't know why she's saying that. Okay, now this is a good one. It's bad language, but it's really common to use it. Okay.
Like, you know what? I need to practice being in the moment. And I know that's gonna be really hard for me, especially because I'm going to VidCon. It's like super overshare time of the world. And I'll take pictures, don't worry, I will share with you. But I think after that, like I've decided like Monday, when I'm back into my regular, first. How fucked up is that? It felt really first. How fucked up is that? It felt really uncomfortable.
So she was talking, fucked up means not normal or bad, right? Not normal or bad. Let's see if I got another one. How fucked up is that?
I don't know. I think it attracted her to him more. How fucked up is that?
She said, how fucked up is that? She was talking about, I think, some kind of a, maybe like a play or something like that. They're making a commentary about a movie or a play, and she's saying something as fucked up means not normal or bad, a little bad. You know, they laughed about it, but it means it's a little bit weird. Okay, now this is a situation that happened not so long ago, maybe a couple months ago. This guy cannot see well. Okay, and let me double check something. Okay, this guy cannot see well, and so the police stop him because they claim that they think he has a gun in his pocket, but really they're just being, assholes. Okay, no. Okay.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
Navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Shocking body camera video.
So he was turning his body away because he was not to hide this thing. Maybe he's a little bit shy about it. He's used to sort of hiding it because he cannot see well, and he's got this walking stick, right? This is his walking stick. He needs this cane to see. You see what I mean? Like he's almost blind.
Shows deputies arrest illegally blind.
So he starts to argue with him because they're really just bothering him. And this police officer, so then he shows them the stick, and he argues with him. And then they arrest him because they just don't. And this is actually a police officer. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit old school. I mean, if you want to have tattoos, I guess that's fine. But when I was growing up, police officers did not have tattoos. Sorry. If you have a tattoo, that's fine. But it just, for me, looks kind of rough. All right. And so they arrest this guy. Then he took them to court, and he's probably going to win. She got like a couple of days off with no pay, and he got demoted, which means he is no longer a supervisor. Okay. Anyway, how fucked up is that? Right? So, all right. Okay, listen, I've had to remake just about every video I've done today. Because I had audio problems and a lot of weird stuff happened. This recording software just suddenly stopped for no reason. I had to redo it. That's frustrating. How fucked up is that? All right, so anyway, I will talk to you on the next idiom. Let's say for example, it starts to rain, right? And you don't have an umbrella, you know, and you and your friend, you start to run through the rain, and it's going to rain harder, and then you find an abandoned umbrella like laying there. Obviously it doesn't belong to anybody anymore, and you go, oh man, how lucky is that, right? Or the police stop you for no real reason, right? This has happened to me before. Like they say, oh, you went to the other side of the white line, and I know I didn't. And they say, oh, who you got in your car there? Where are you going? What are you doing? You know. And as I'm driving away, I'm like, man, how fucked up is that, right? Or you know, it could be something like you like okay, so for example, there's this balloon that went across you know, there's this balloon that went across the US, right? And supposedly it was a Chinese spy balloon. You know, you could say, man, how crazy is that? You know, but you're really saying that's crazy, means that's unexpected, right? So we've got, how cool is that, right? So like, this is not a big deal anymore, right? The technology is going so fast, right? But I can remember the first time I used find my device. Like I couldn't find my phone, and I went to the internet and I typed in find my device, right? And then it said play the sound, right? And it played the sound, and then beep 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 beep, and I could find my phone. I was like, man, how cool is that? You know? So anyway, so you're asking a question, but it's really a statement. Okay, so I will talk to you on the next video.